What's going on, guys? Apache here, bringing you yet another YouTube video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. A few days ago I made a video about every single gun and the analysis. It was in depth about every single gun that's coming in Infinite Warfare, but today we're doing the same thing for all 18 perks that the game has to offer. Alright, so first up we have the blue perks. The first one being Recon. Your mini-map shows a larger area. You also gain vision from enemy UAVs, meaning if the other team calls in a UAV, it'll also assist you as well. Next we have Blind Eye, which is just the same as it's been in Black Ops 3. You're undetectable by AI targeting systems, including air support and sentries. Nothing's really changed there at all. Now, next we have Blast Shield. Blast Shield is just the same as Flat Jacket with a different name. It increases resistance to explosive damage. Next up we have Dexterity. You no longer have to run fast mags as an attachment on your guns like you did in Black Ops 3. You just run this perk and it allows you to reload and switch your weapons faster as well. Now, with Afterburner out of the game, this next perk will probably be the blue perk that I run the most. It is Overclock. Your payload charge is faster. So just like Overclock in Black Ops 3 used to make your specialist meter charge faster, it does the same thing for your quote-unquote payload meter. Now, the last one for the blue perks is Ghost. This is probably the most balanced version of Ghost that I've seen thus far out of any Call of Duty. You're invisible to UAV and radar pings only when you're sprinting, operating a score streak, planning, and defusing. So you have to be running around, operating your score streak, or playing the objective, or the perk just doesn't work, which I like. You can't just sit there and camp and use this perk to your advantage. Now, transitioning over to the green perks, the first one being Momentum. It makes you sprint faster over time, so the more you run around, the faster you're going to move. This is probably really good for submachine gun players to run. Let's say you're running for the objective, or you're trying to rotate to a different hardpoint or capture a flag really fast in domination. This perk's going to be really effective, and I'm probably going to use it a lot personally. Next, we have Hardline. The only difference in Hardline in this game and other Call of Duties is that, let's say you're a player who's tired of getting assists all the time. Well, the 50 points you got for your assist is now doubled to 100, just like you got a full kill. So if you got 25 points, you now get 50. If you get 50, you now get 100. And it only works for assists, not your kills. Next, we have Tac Resist, which is just like Tac Mask. It's just renamed. It increases resistance to flashes and stuns, so no big change there. This next perk is just pissing me off thinking about it. It's Tracker. Now, Tracker in Infinite Warfare is a lot more OP than it was in Black Ops 3. Not only do you see enemy footprints on the ground from where they've recently been, like it was in Black Ops 3 on some Scooby-Doo shit, you now also hear enemies using dead silence. So it's like Tracker and Awareness are now both one perk. That's going to be annoying in pubs. It's going to be overpowered. And I hope they do something to at least nerf that down, because that's crazy. Next, we have Cold Blooded. You're invisible to thermal detection systems like thermal scopes on a sniper rifle. No change there. It's just the same as it was in Black Ops 3. And also Scavenger is coming back, which allows you to resupply ammo from dead players. No big change there either. Now, the last tier of perks is the red perks, and the first one is Gung Ho, which is another perk coming from Black Ops 3. You shoot, use equipment, and score streaks while sprinting. Now, a lot of these perks come from Black Ops 3 or previous Call of Duties, but it seems like some of the newer perks that they're adding to this game are that they just have me really fucking worried. Like this next one, Pinpoint. Outline enemies when dealing or taking damage with projectile weapons. Basically, if somebody's shooting you, you can see their outline. Even if they're behind a wall at the moment, you can see their outline just as if you're in Codcaster mode. Like, what the fuck is that? But I am happy about Hardwired being in this game. That is the next perk. Not only does it make you immune to EMP effects, it blocks equipment or abilities that outline you for enemies. So it's basically the counter to Pinpoint. I'm going to be running this a shit ton in pubs. I can guarantee you that. The next two perks are coming from older Call of Duties. We have Marksman, which acquire enemy names from a greater distance and also reduce flinch on sniper rifles. This will be a great perk if you're running a sniper. Now, the next one, like I said, is from a previous Call of Duty. It's Engineer. You can detect equipment through a wall. Like if somebody throws a black hole projector, you'll be able to see it through the wall. And lastly, Dead Silence. Now, I'm so glad they did this. Footsteps and jetpacks are silenced with this perk, Dead Silence. You no longer need Blast Suppressor. Dead Silence has got you covered for both of those things. Now, these are just some of the perks that I found either really helpful or they're going to be what I'll be running. It's Recon, Blast Shield, Overclock, and I will be running Ghost in at least pubs. Momentum, Tac Resist, Cold-Blooded, probably in Search and Destroy matches when there's a sniper on the other team, and Scavenger for when I'm trying to go on a really long kill streak and don't want to run out of ammo with my gun. And lastly, Hardwired for when I play pubs and people are using things like Pinpoint. And lastly, I will probably always have Dead Silence on my class. With that said, if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like or subscribe if you guys want to see more. And I shall see you guys later.